my child. These are the words Jesus left for you. Not for history, not for theologians, not for people who have their lives perfectly together and their faith completely figured out. For you, specifically, personally, directly for you. The person listening to this right now, carrying whatever you are carrying, living whatever season you are in, needing whatever you most need today. Before he left this earth, Jesus spoke. He left words, and those words were not accidents. They were not things said in passing that happened to get recorded. They were deliberate, carefully chosen, spoken with full knowledge of every person who would ever need to hear them, including you, in this moment, on this day. I want to give you those words today, not as a history lesson, not as theology to be studied, as living truth, words that were spoken 2,000 years ago, and that are as alive and as relevant and as specific to your situation right now as they were the moment they left his lips. Stay with me. Let these words do what they were designed to do. The first words Jesus left for you are these. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. My child, I need you to hear those words today, as if they are being spoken directly to you. Because they are. Come to me. Not come when you have it together. Not come when the burden is smaller. Not come when you have figured out how to carry the weight more gracefully. Come as you are, right now, with the full weight of everything you have been carrying. You are weary. I know that. The kind of weary that goes deeper than physical tiredness. The soul-level weariness that comes from carrying too much for too long. The kind that does not go away after a good night of sleep, because it is not in your body. It is in your spirit. The weariness of someone who has been strong for everyone and everything, and who has had very few places to put down the weight. He left these words for you. Come to me, and I will give you rest. Not rest as a distant promise for someday. Rest is something available right now, the kind that begins the moment you actually come. The moment you stop trying to carry it all yourself and actually bring it here. The moment you trust that the weight can be transferred, that I am strong enough to hold what you are too tired to keep holding. Come, my child, right now. This moment is the coming. Let yourself arrive. The second words Jesus left for you are these. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I want to speak to the way part first, because I know there have been moments, maybe many of them, where you genuinely did not know which way to go, where the path forward was unclear and the options were confusing and every direction seemed to carry its own risks and costs, where you have stood at crossroads feeling lost, feeling like everyone else seemed to have a map you were not given. Jesus left you these words because he knew those moments would come. He is the way, not a way, one option among many that might work out. The way, the reliable, trustworthy. This is how you navigate direction that does not change based on circumstances or feelings or how clear things seem from where you are standing when you do not know which way to go. He is the way. Come to him, ask, bring the crossroads to his presence, and wait for the clarity that comes when you are no longer navigating alone. And the truth part, my child, in a world that is full of voices telling you who you are, what you should want, what you are worth, what your future holds. Jesus left you the truth, not a version of the truth shaped by what benefits someone else, not a conditional truth that applies to you only when you are performing well. The truth about who you are, about who I am, about what is real and what is temporary and what matters and what does not. You are not what your hardest season says you are. You are not what the voices of shame have been telling you. You are not what the failures of your past have defined you as. The truth, the one Jesus left for you, is that you are loved, that you are known, that you are mine, that nothing that has happened or that will happen changes any of that. And the life part, he came so that you might have life and have it abundantly. Not a survival existence, not a getting through the day's existence. Abundant life, full life, Life that has meaning and connection and joy and purpose woven through it. Not despite the hard things, but alongside them and even through them. That life is available to you. Jesus left those words as an invitation to it. An invitation that is still open, still standing, still for you. The third words Jesus left for you are these. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. My child, the troubled heart. I know what that feels like from the inside. The anxiety that sits in your chest. The worry that runs in the background of everything. The fear about things you cannot control. The health concerns, the financial pressure, the relationships that feel uncertain, the future that is not clear, the things that could go wrong, and that your mind keeps rehearsing as if rehearsing them is protection against them. Jesus left these words specifically for the troubled heart, not as a command to simply feel differently than you feel. He did not say do not have troubled feelings. He said do not let your hearts be troubled. The letting is a choice. A daily, sometimes moment-by-moment choice to not let the trouble take over. To not let the anxiety become the organizing principle of your life. And He gave you the means. Trust in God. Trust also in me. Not trust in the outcome being what you hope for. Not trust in things going smoothly. Trust in the one who holds all outcomes. The one who is not surprised by any of what is happening. The one who has been in harder situations than yours and made ways through them that no human planning could have produced. Troubled heart. He left those words for you. Do not let it be troubled. Trust. That trust is available to you right now in this moment, even if it is imperfect trust. Even if it is barely there trust. Bring whatever trust you can access to Him and let Him work with it. The fourth words Jesus left for you are these. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. I want you to notice something important about these words. Jesus did not promise you a life without trouble. He did not say, follow me, and nothing hard will happen. He said in this world you will have trouble, as a statement of reality, not as a warning. Trouble is part of the world you live in. Hard things happen. Loss comes, pain comes, disappointment comes. Seasons that feel impossible come. But then, take heart. I have overcome the world. My child, the trouble you are in right now, whatever it is not the final word. The hard season is not the conclusion. The pain does not win. The loss does not have the last word. Because the one who left you these words has overcome. Not will overcome, has overcome. Past tense, already done. You are not fighting a battle whose outcome is uncertain. You are walking through the aftermath of a battle that has already been won. The victory is already secured, and the trouble you are experiencing right now is real, and it is hard, but it is temporary. And temporary things do not have the final word. The one who overcame does. Take heart, my child. These words were left for you for exactly the moments when taking heart feels most impossible. Let them do their work in you today. The fifth words Jesus left for you are these. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. I want to close with these words because they are perhaps the most important ones He left. The ones that undergird everything else. The ones that make the rest possible. I am with you always, not sometimes. Not when you're doing well, not when your faith is strong and your behavior is right and your life looks the way it should. Always, every moment, every day, every season, the good ones and the devastating ones, the ones full of faith and the ones full of doubt, the mornings you wake up ready and the mornings you cannot get out of bed. Always, my child, you have felt alone in moments. I know you have. Moments where the aloneness was so real that the idea one of being accompanied seemed like a beautiful lie rather than actual truth. I want to speak into those moments today with these words. I am with you always. The feeling of aloneness was not the reality of it. The reality is that in every moment you have ever felt most alone, I was there, as close as your own heartbeat. Closer. And I am here right now in this moment as you receive these words that were left for you. He left these words before he went, knowing you would need them. Knowing this specific moment would come, knowing that in this season of your life, you would need to hear that he is with you, always. These are the words Jesus left for you, my child. Not ancient religious texts to be studied at a distance. Living words, words that were left specifically so that they would find you, here, now in the middle of whatever you are walking through. Receive them. Let them land. Let them do what they were designed to do. Bring rest to the weary, truth to the confused, peace to the troubled, heart to the discouraged, and the unshakable knowledge that you are accompanied. He left these words for you, and he meant every one of them. I love you, always, without end. My child, I'm not finished yet. I gave you the words Jesus left for you, and I want to go deeper into each one. Because receiving words is one thing, and letting them actually change something in you is another. And I want this to be more than something you heard. I want this to be something that shifts the way you move through your days. So, stay with me a little longer. I want to go back to the first words. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I want to talk about what coming actually looks like, because I think many people here come to me and picture something dramatic. A moment of falling to their knees, a flood of emotion, a clear, unmistakable spiritual experience that feels different from everything else. And when the coming does not feel like that, when it feels ordinary or dry or like nothing is happening, they conclude they have not actually come, that they are doing it wrong, that the rest he promised is not available to them. I want to correct that today. Coming to Jesus does not require a particular feeling. It does not require a particular posture or a particular level of emotional intensity. Coming is simply turning. Turning your attention toward him instead of away. Bringing whatever is true about your moment. The weariness, the burden, the doubt, the numbness, the barely there faith. And directing it toward him rather than carrying it alone. That is the coming, and the rest he promised. It begins in that turning, not always as a dramatic wave of peace, sometimes as the smallest loosening of something that has been held too tight, sometimes as a thought that arrives that feels like it came from somewhere deeper than your own exhausted mind, sometimes simply as the knowledge that you are not alone in this moment, which is its own form of rest, when the aloneness has been one of the heaviest things you have been carrying. Come today, my child, even if the coming feels small, even if it feels incomplete, even if you are not sure anything is happening. Come anyway, he will meet you there. I want to go deeper into the second words. I am the way, the truth, and the life. I want to speak specifically to the people who are in a season of not knowing which direction to go, not knowing what the right decision is, not knowing how to navigate what is in front of them. The people who have been praying for clarity and receiving what feels like silence, and who have begun to wonder whether the guidance they were promised is actually available to them. I want to say something to those people today. The guidance is available. Jesus did not say, I will show you the way as a distant possibility. He said, I am the way. He is not an external resource you access when you have the right conditions. He is the way itself, which means wherever he is, the way is present, and he is with you always. The clarity you have been praying for may not arrive as a dramatic sign. It may arrive as a settled sense, not complete certainty, but enough to take the next step. A quiet knowing that this direction feels right in a way the other directions do not. A peace that settles over one option, that does not settle over the others. A confirmation through circumstances, through people, through the word, through prayer, that builds gradually into something you can walk on. Trust the process of seeking him for direction, my child. He is the way. That means the way is accessible. Keep seeking. Keep bringing the crossroads to him. The clarity is coming. I want to go deeper into the third words. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. I want to speak to the people for whom trust has been genuinely hard to come by. People for whom trust was damaged by experiences that made trust feel dangerous, where people who were supposed to be trustworthy were not, where circumstances that were supposed to work out did not, where prayers that were prayed with genuine faith seemed to receive no answer, and where the accumulated weight of those experiences has made trusting, really trusting, with an open and unguarded heart, feel like something that belongs to a version of themselves that no longer exists. If that is you, if trust has been damaged by what you have been through, I want to speak to you with particular gentleness today. I'm not asking you to generate trust you do not have. I'm not asking you to perform a confidence in me that your experience has made unavailable. I'm asking you to bring me the damaged trust, to say, honestly, without pretending, this is what I have. This is how much I can trust right now. It is not much, but I am bringing what I have. That honest offering, the damaged, limited, this is all I have trust, is something I work with. I do not require perfect trust to begin restoring it. I require honesty, and the honest acknowledgement that your capacity for trust has been wounded, brought to me rather than hidden from me, is the beginning of the healing of it. Trust is rebuilt through experience of trustworthiness, and I am trustworthy. Not in the way that means everything will always go the way you hope, but in the way that means I am always here, always working, always for you, never absent, never indifferent. As you bring me the damaged trust and watch how I handle it, over time, through seasons of sustained experience of my faithfulness, the trust rebuilds, not instantly, but really. Bring me what you have, my child. Even if what you have is small, I will work with it. I want to go deeper into the fourth words. In this world, you will have trouble. But take heart, I have overcome the world. I want to speak about the specific kind of trouble that feels like it has no end. The trouble that has gone on long enough that you have started to believe it is just the permanent state of things. The trouble that has worn you down not through a single devastating blow, but through the sustained, grinding, never quite resolving nature of it. The trouble that makes taking heart feel not just difficult, but almost dishonest. Because heart implies hope, and hope implies things might get better, and you are not sure you believe they will. I want to speak directly to that specific kind of trouble today. The trouble that feels permanent is not permanent. I know it feels that way. I know the feeling of permanence is one of the most suffocating aspects of extended difficulty. The sense that this is just how things are now and how they are always going to be. But feelings of permanence are not facts of permanence. And the fact, the actual, this is true fact, is that the one who left you these words has overcome. Past tense, completed action, already done, which means the trouble you're in, however long it has gone on, however permanent it feels, is not the final reality. The final reality is the one who overcame, and his overcoming is already accomplished, which means what you are walking through right now is not headed toward an unknown destination. It is moving, however slowly, however painfully, toward the conclusion that has already been secured. Take heart, my child, not as a command, to feel something you do not feel. As a choice, a deliberate, this is hard but I am choosing in choice, to orient yourself toward the one who overcame, rather than toward the trouble that has not yet resolved. He overcame it. That changes everything about what the trouble means. Let it change how you carry it today. I want to close by going deeper into the final words. I am with you always, even to the very end of the age. I want to speak to the moments ahead of you that you cannot see yet. The moments that will be hard, because life always has them. The moments of uncertainty, the moments of loss, the moments of failure, the moments of sitting in a dark room, not knowing what comes next. Jesus left these words, knowing every one of those moments was coming for you. He said always, which means those moments were included in the always. He was not promising to be with you in the easy moments and absent in the hard ones. He was promising the always, the unconditioned, no exceptions, regardless of what the moment looks like. Presence in the hard moments ahead. I want you to return to these words, not as a comfort you have to manufacture, but as a truth you can stand on. He said always, which means in whatever moment you are in when you most need company. He is there, already there, before you arrive, waiting for you to notice. These are the words he left for you, my child. For every season, for every moment, for exactly the days you have been living and the days that are still to come. He left them because he knew you would need them. He knew this moment would come. He knew you would be listening. And he left enough truth in those words to carry you through whatever remains. Receive them, my child, all of them. Let them become the ground you stand on. He left them for you, and he meant every word. I love you, always, without end.